Hey guys, what's going on? It's been like forever since I've done a video in this kind of format, and it's been like almost a month since I've done a comic book review. Um, yeah, sorry guys, I just been trying different things, different videos. Um, I found a new job, so I've been like really super busy with that. Um, I've been wanting to do this review for a while. Um, when it comes to Marvel, they like to do these big events. So does DC, but Marvel does it a little bit better because they go like all out. They go like balls out with their events, and this one is no different. Um, some of them are good, some of them are bad, some of them are really great. Some of them can be classics, and I think this is a classic. I think this is one where people can look back and it actually affects storylines today, and that is the House of M um, arc that they did a while back. I don't remember the year. I didn't look it up, but it collects the 8 issues of House of M. Now, House of M is the House of Magnus or House of Magneto, and this basically is the story from when Scarlet Witch goes crazy, loses control of her powers, basically kills some of the Avengers, and for the most part, this is why um, uh, the the early Avengers disbanded. This was from this story called Disassembled, where Scarlet Witch loses her powers and or loses her mind really, and it creates different realities. Like Hawkeye dies, Jack of Hearts comes back as a zombie, kills Scott Lang, and the Ant-Man, he dies. Vision dies. She-Hulk goes friggin' berserk, and it was kind of cool. Some people hated it, some people loved it. I was impartial to it. At the time, I didn't really read Avengers, so it wasn't really bugging me that that they canceled the series. Then they brought it back, and holy crap! There's a video of all my hardcovers if you guys want to check those out. But yeah, I love that new Avengers series that came out a couple of years ago. But when it comes to this, um, it's just phenomenal. I can read the synopsis on the back here. The Avengers and X-Men have been called together to decide the final fate of the Scarlet Witch, whose reality-altering mutant powers threaten the fabric of the mutant universe. As the heroes argue over the life of their former teammate, a wave of white light engulfs them all. Just as an instant, the entire Marvel universe is changed forever. The House of M is a world of far different from before. Now mutants rule over mankind under the iron hand of Magneto and his children, Quicksilver and the Scarlet Witch. Only a few scattered groups of heroes still exist in resistance against mutant domination. With only Wolverine remembering the world as it should be, how can they succeed in overthrowing the House of M? Again, this is written by Brian Michael Bendis, who at the time just writes everything. every comic book, there's Brian Michael Bendis, and the art's done by Oliver Coppelli. I hope I said his last name right. It's really beautiful art, and yeah, we'll crack this open. Give a quick. I love the the cover. The cover art's really good. Now this really centers around Wolverine, which is cool. I have no problems with. Sorry, adjust my camera here. I have no problems with stories evolving around Wolverine. There's Scarlet Witch. Apparently, she's giving birth to twins. Everyone's there. Then Professor X comes in and goes, put it back. She's using her powers, and he's trying to help her. She's like, I killed my husband. They kind of give you a synopsis of why she's there, because at the end of Avengers Disassembled, Magneto basically just takes her back to Genosha, and wants to help her. He's basically broken. He's broken. He's not the all-powerful Magneto. And now everyone comes together in Avengers Tower, the X-Men, and everyone else, and so they have to decide whether if they can help Wanda or if they're gonna have to kill her. And there's everybody there. Former Avengers, New Avengers, X-Men, everybody. Now here, you got Quicksilver and Magneto arguing. Quicksilver begging his father, help her. They're gonna come and kill her. Like, he's talking and yelling so fast that you can't hear. He's like, Petro, like, calm the hell down. He's like, they're gonna kill her, and he's like, what do you want me to do? And there's Wolverine, just gut her. And Captain America goes, we don't do that. There's always another way. He goes, yeah, okay, whatever. And freaking Wolverine, yeah, let's just solve the problems with killing. I'm trying to get the whole thing in here, folks. I'm in the process putting in your opinion. So they basically go to Genosha, the whole X-Men Avengers teams, and Scarlet Witch is gone. Like she's disappeared. So they go search for her, and of course Spider-Man has to stumble across, and he goes on his own. This bright white light comes in, and he wakes up in bed. But this one, he wakes up with Gwen Stacy, not Mary Jane. And they have a baby. That was the end of the first chapter. Like I said, I really, really like the cover art. There's a variant. Miss Marvel there. She's basically an ambassador for the Kree Empire. Come on. There we go. So in this one, Steve Rogers was never frozen. He's basically some old dude, and that's what the kids call him. Look, it's the old dude. So Scott and Emma are married. Wonder Man is this huge movie star. Dazzler is this huge talk show host. There's Gambit. He's basically doing Gambit stuff, stealing stuff. Kitty Pryde is a teacher. There's Luke Cage. He's basically like the kingpin of Harlem. He's a gangsta. And Sam Wilson is a cop. There's Misty Knight. There's Speedball. There's Felicia, Black Cat. I think back there, that is Cloak. Stephen Strange is basically a psychiatrist. The Sentry doesn't know that he has powers. Colossus is back in Russia. Now this is really interesting because here's Henry McCoy, Beast, and there's Hank Pym. Now Hank Pym is basically the only human scientist in this whole lab. Like, everyone's mutants except Henry Pym, and they're having the discussion about mutants and whatnot. And Storm, and there's the Wasp. Storm is engaged to Quicksilver in this one. And here we are with Wolverine. So he's remembering, he wakes up, he thinks that's Jean, he freaks out, and it's Mystique. They're in a relationship. And it's basically S.H.I.E.L.D. This is a different S.H.I.E.L.D. There's Jessica Drew and Toad. And he kind of is going, what the hell's going on? And he wakes up and he sees this huge new world. Like, that's S.H.I.E.L.D., but it's like Magneto S.H.I.E.L.D. There's a Sentinel in the back and whatnot. Yeah, I really like this art. So yeah, he remembers like everything from his past, everything from the different world, what they were going to do, why they were at Genosha. And he's like, I don't understand. Where's Charles? And everyone's going like, who the hell's Charles? So he just jumps off the carrier and lands on a building. Like, okay. Like, what the hell is going on? So it basically goes to Westchester, and it goes to the mansion, but it's not the school for mutants anymore. It's just some dude's home. And Shield tries to take him back. So you got Nightcrawler back there, and you got Rogue there. So basically, this is everyone's. What the Scarlet Witch did was take everyone's deepest desires and make them true. So like Spider-Man has Gwen Stacy, or Wolverine has a family, you know, or he's a director, or he's not a director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, what the hell's his name? I forget his name now. I forget who is the director now. But basically, he's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. You know, everyone's deepest, darkest desires, the Scarlet Witch seems to bring out. And there's Hawkeye alive. Wolverine's going like, "You're dead, man. Like, you died. I saw you, you know. We all know that you died saving the Avengers." He's like, "What are you talking about?" And there's Magneto. Now, Magneto doesn't remember the old life. He's just this ruler of mutant kind, or whatever you want to call it. And there's a resistance. It's basically all humans. And you got like Misty Knight there. You got Shang-Chi. You got Moon Knight. He's kicking about back there somewhere. Now there's this little girl. Oh yeah, the Sentinels are basically hunting them. Now there's this little girl that has a very special mutant power. If I can find her here. Yeah, her. And she's basically, she can look at you and unlock memories of different realities. And that's pretty cool. So they basically take her, and she doesn't even know she's a mutant. And she's like, here, she goes, "What? I'm a mutant? What are you talking about?" And yeah, there we go. So she'll look at you, and then all of a sudden she's like a powerful psychic thing, and she unlocks everyone's memories. That dude is director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Don't remember his name. But she unlocks Emma first, and she's like, "What the shit?" She's pissed. She's like, we gotta do something. So she's basically talking to the girl and about her powers and whatnot. And then she unlocks Scott. He basically throws up, and she's like, "Scott, you want to tell me why we're married?" Now this one really breaks the heart, man. Spider-Man. He's like, he doesn't want to remember. He loves his life. Like, his old life was a shit show. Like, if you ever read Spider-Man, you know he's got the worst friggin' luck with love and enemies and everything else. But in this world, he's got it all. He's got his Uncle Ben back. He's got Gwen Stacy back. He's got his son. It's like, and he's pissed. He's super pissed when he gets his memory back. He's like, "I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill Magneto. I'm gonna find him and I'm ripping his face off." And it's like, he's pissed. So basically, they go around the heroes. They start bringing everybody back. There's She-Hulk and Daredevil there. But once they get to Captain America, they're going like, no, he's too old. He can't do anything for us now. So they basically leave Captain America alone. There they are, all together, forming the plan. But yeah, it's a really good book. I suggest you guys pick it up. I don't want to get too into the back end, because I don't want to. If you haven't read it, I don't want to spoil like everything for you. But yeah, guys, check it out. House of M, great book. The paperback only cost me cost me $40 Canadian, but in the US it's only 25. That's a huge freaking difference, man. That's insane. But if you guys like $24, I suggest you guys pick this up. It's a great book. I love it. The art's decent. Story's awesome. I've read this I don't know how many times now. But yep, that's it for today's video. Let me know what you thought in the comments down below. Throw me a like. If you have not yet subscribed, please do. And as always, guys, I love you. And we'll talk to you later. Alright? Bye.